I want to thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, for even showing up for this. Honestly, this is one of the greatest days of my life. There's nothing like being recognized by your hometown, because it's the place that actually makes you who you are. I left here, even though you never really leave here. These experiences, they shape you. At least they shaped who I am, and you kind of carry it with you. So this star, I hope, when you, mostly kids, when you walk through here and they look down at this star of mine and the star of all these people, I hope they look up and they just wonder what's possible. This means the world to me.
Mike, you said you'd give me after. Mike, you said you'd give me after.
Thank you.
It's my pen, Mike. It's my pen. Mike, it's my pen. You didn't get me. Thank you, Mike.
Yes, it is a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Good morning. Thank you all for being here for the ribbon cutting and inaugural induction ceremony for the Pittsburgh Walk of Fame. I'm Rick Sebak from WQED, and I'm truly delighted to be serving as Master of Ceremonies this morning. But that's not the only hat I'm wearing. I'm also very proud to be a founding board member of the Pittsburgh Walk of Fame nonprofit organization.
Born in Scotland in 1835, Carnegie immigrated with his family to what is now Pittsburgh's North Side. He went into steel production in 1872, but his name and philanthropic legacy live on through an array of charitable organizations, institutions like Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh and Carnegie Mellon University, and thousands of public libraries. Television host and producer, composer, author, and Presbyterian minister, Fred McFeely Rogers was Southwestern Pennsylvania's favorite neighbor. Through his gentle demeanor and thoughtful storytelling, Rogers championed kindness and self-worth. His Emmy Award-winning show tackled complex topics like grief, divorce, and racism. With honesty and care, Rogers believed that every person has inherent value, and he often reminded viewers, "I like you just the way you are." It's now my distinct pleasure to invite Fred Rogers' sons, James and John Rogers, to help unveil their father's star. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I was hoping I would be able to, and it is. Next is Andy Warhol, another bridge. A leading figure in the pop art movement, Andy Warhol is considered one of the most important artists of the 20th century. Before gaining fame for his bold, colorful depictions of products like Campbell's soup cans and Coca-Cola bottles, as well as portraits of Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and other cultural icons. By celebrating pop culture, fame, and media, and challenging traditional art right up to his death in 1987, he created a lasting legacy, and his influence remains strong in both contemporary art and popular culture worldwide. And to unveil the artist's star, I'm pleased to welcome both the museum's director, Mario Rosero, and its liaison to the Andy Warhol Foundation, Donald Warhola, who is the nephew of the artist.
And thank you to everyone, and again, I'm sure Uncle Andy's looking down and smiling with this recognition.
In 1997, 3 years after the museum opened, I got my first job out of college at the Andy Warhol Museum. And what that meant is I really learned about Warhol's life, art, and legacy deeply. So imagine having a group of 28 second graders enter the silver cloud room, where these silver pillows are floating through the air. And you want them to engage, but maybe not punch them.
We are pleased to have Rebecca Kane here. Born in 1934, Clemente displayed extraordinary talent for the game at a young age and made his Major League Baseball debut with the Pirates in April 1955. During his career, the legendary player amassed exactly 3,000 hits, won 4 National League batting titles, and earned 12 Gold Glove awards. In 1966, he was named the National League's most valuable player, and he helped lead the Pirates to World Series championships in 1960 and 1971. Off the field, Clemente was deeply committed to humanitarian causes, speaking out against racial injustice and helping communities in need. He tragically died in a plane crash on New Year's Eve 1972 while delivering aid to earthquake victims in Nicaragua. In 1973, Clemente became the first Latin American player inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's with great pleasure that I invite 2 of Roberto Clemente's 3 sons, Roberto Clemente Jr. and Luis Roberto Clemente, to unveil their father's star.
And for us to continue to carry that legacy has a lot to do with his life here in Pittsburgh. Between Nancy and my brother that took all my time to speak. But it's awesome. This is a great day for the city of Pittsburgh, for our families, for all the inductees. Congratulations to all of you. We truly believe that this city is the home of champions, yes, but today is the city of superstars.
Singer, songwriter, and guitarist George Benson started performing with local bands at just 8 years old. He would go on to become one of the world's most celebrated jazz and pop artists. Watch the big screens.
One of the greatest musicians of all time. Pittsburgh was a jam session town. All the other musicians coming from wherever they came from stopped into Pittsburgh so they could jam with some of our great iconic artists. And it shows me something, that anything is possible. But this is a great honor, and I'm glad to share it with you. Thank you for walking on my face, okay? There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. Pretty baby, you are the soul who snaps my control. Da-da-da-da-da, never taking near me, never can be named. You give me a smile and I'm wrapped up in your magic. Music all around me, crazy music, music that keeps going.
Excellent. This time to let the River City Brass have a moment to pay tribute to George Benson with the piece that couldn't be more appropriate today with this breeze, Breezin'. Next up, a bridge. Rachel Carson, a marine biologist who became well known as a writer and conservationalist. Rachel Louise Carson authored books that helped ignite the global environmental movement.
Rachel Carson decried the arrogant view that science and technology were means to conquer nature. Instead, she directed us to regard nature and its invincible laws with humility and wonder.
Dr. Jonas Salk is next. Jonas Salk led the medical research team at the University of Pittsburgh that developed the first safe and effective vaccine against polio. It is truly an honor to invite the first of Jonas Salk's 3 sons Dr. Peter Salk, to unveil his father's star. With tens of thousands of cases occurring in the United States each year, many leading to paralysis and even sometimes death. And Salk is remembered as a hero of modern medicine for his contribution to global health. All right, next, a Titan, August Wilson. Renowned playwright August Wilson is best known for his series of 10 plays chronicling the experiences and heritage of America's Black community across each decade of the 20th century.
The poem's title is Old Things. These things come back, old things, without a stitch in time, but somewhere echoed on the nerve. Rivers, hills with houses, bridges stretched from point to point, old bridges that shake and creak in the sun.
I think we have one more.
Who might that be?
Famously known for his title roles as Beetlejuice, Batman, and Birdman, actor Michael John Douglas, known professionally as Michael Keaton, has appeared in nearly 100 films and TV series. After a few years at Kent State, he returned to Pittsburgh, where he landed a job on the production crew at the public television station WQED. Among the shows he worked on there was the children's TV series Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Keaton's sharp comedic timing led to early fame in the 1980s when he landed leading roles in films like Mr. Mom and Beetlejuice. He reached global stardom in Tim Burton's Batman and Batman Returns, and in 2014 earned critical praise and award recognition for his dynamic performance in Birdman. Since then, standout roles in acclaimed productions like Spotlight and Dope Sick have solidified his status as a top-tier dramatic actor. That certainly qualifies him for a star on the Pittsburgh Walk of Fame. But, as the hosts of your Jag-Off Late Night podcast have suggested, the mere fact that he was the first person in the world to use the word Jag-Off in a major motion picture, which they believe was the case with 1982's Night Shift, that alone is enough to qualify him for this honor. It's my distinct pleasure to invite Mr. Michael Keaton to please come help Nancy unveil his star. This concludes the inaugural induction ceremony of the Pittsburgh Walk of Fame. Thanks to all the participants, everyone who's come to town for this. Thanks for joining us, and plan to be here next year when there will be a new set of inductees. This could go on forever. Take care.